crime, much game and give T&TEC confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much game and give T&TEC confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much game and give T&TEC confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. The jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked online, especially good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me, all those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, especially good evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a rainy Monday. It's a rainy Monday, and you know what? You're sitting there, you're looking at the number one show in Trinidad and Tobago. And when I say number one show, it's not because I.A.N. said that. It's based on statistics. It's based on statistics. As you can see, we are number one. There's nobody. When they ask you, say, can I see you? Want me to spend all this money on your television station? Can I see that? Can I see the statistics? 6 to 7. There's only one person. That's everybody's locked on. Everybody's locked on. Nobody's looking. After, it's like everybody want to rest, they want to do dinner, they want to sleep. But that 6 to 7, all over the world, it's prime time. That's prime time. Prime time. And when you are leading in prime time, that says a lot about the product. That says a lot, and that's why I tell you. That's why I look like this. I am the product. Ladies and gentlemen, also I'm sure you're aware with Breakfast Shed faces closure, over $1 million in rent, debt to Udecott, $630,000 electricity. That's craziness, you know. We have a shot at the Breakfast Shed. Yeah, that's craziness. We have a shot at the Breakfast Shed. That is crazy. That is craziness. Because I'll tell you something. Whether you like it or not, nobody's angry with anybody, but you got to be real. If there are persons who have gotten spaces, and a lot of people might be upset with me, who have got space to do a business, and that's an ideal spot. That's an ideal spot, and it needs a little sprucing up. It needs a little sprucing up. They need to do the benches and what, but never is an ideal spot for breakfast. A lot of people go there. You got to pay the rent. I wonder how much is the rent. That's what we need to find, how much is the rent. But at the end of the day, you have to pay the rent. If I was not paying the rent for this building before I buy it, I just saying, I just confessing it, that I would have been thrown out. And I have been here for so many years, a couple of years, and you speak to my landlord, and he would tell you, no, Mr. Allen is up to date with his rent and whatnot, because it's a business the guy is running. It's a business we're running. At the end of the day, he's running a business. He has to get his rent. And how could you rent? The same thing with AGC homes. A lot of people, how could you live in a home? 6 or 7 people live in a home. You have a couple of hundreds to pay, but nobody wants to pay. If you're not contributing in the house, get out and go. If you're not contributing to, you can't be living in a house and 5 people live in a house and you don't want to help fix a light, you don't want to help fix a washroom, you don't even want to help paint the house, you don't want to do nothing, but you want to live scotch-free, but you're enjoying your money outside. What is that? What is that? You can't be doing that. You cannot be doing that. And I always say, if you're not contributing, it makes no sense. Everybody must put, all hands must be on deck. If there's a big family, or there are families who are very successful, and they might tell their children, okay, we don't need your money. That's great. That's great. Save your money, save to buy a car, save to do this, save to do that. Put it away in some insurance fund or some kind of thing like that. But there are people who just live for scotch-free. They won't contribute when weekend come. They don't even want to buy a chicken. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. Come on. Come on. And there's one person working and they put in straight on everybody else. I'm sure the older heads will understand what I'm saying. I'm sure the older heads will understand what I'm saying. And also, ladies, we're going to talk about it when we come back. And I still want to tell you about Ken Wilkinson. He was put in place by someone known to him. Pleasantville man responds to telephone call. Gone down moments later. I'll tell you about that. Also, a turtle dismembered in early morning fatal. Turtle dismembered in early morning fatal. PBR, a man identified as Turtle this morning. Also tragedy in Hermitage Village, 52-year-old man perished in late night fire. Autopsy order after pensioners decomposing body found covered in blood at San Juan home. Did I not tell you that? Also PE classroom to be named after Mariah Seenath. First and final red card. Mariah classmate honor her with a football skit at the funeral. Also Shoguna's teacher missing again. Hey, why you keep doing this? Last time he said he dropped out somewhere in the ocean and he's for want of a better word, he swam. He swam from there straight down back to Trinidad. Yeah, look, he's missing again. He's missing again. What is he up to? What is he up to? What is he up to? Officer quits after mom found hanging, slain police. And I would like to speak with him. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 2 men were shot and wounded at basketball. So I want to give you all the news, and then I want to give you some stories that I'm dealing with. And you know what is sad? Oh my God. When I come back, I'll tell you. So all those of you who are locked on right now, you can look at me on I.A.N Network on Facebook or I.A.N Network on YouTube. Also, I met today, I was at the Arima hospital, and I want to say a special hello to a woman by the name of Hazard. Yeah, like, Hazard. Yeah. Her hazardous thing? Well, Hazard, it's her surname. She wasn't in this photograph, but I met a lot of the persons at the hospital. Also, the chairman of the board was there also. You know, really, really good. And yeah. Yeah, that's Dr. Tim Gopi Singh. Chairman of the board, right, chairman of the board, and and all the other people. So I was here today. And all the officials from the hospital. I was at Arima Hospital today. Really, really good facility. Really good facility. I think they're going to do some work and whatnot on it, and but it was nice. I was here today. And we're going to take a fast break. And when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, remember, it's all about you. It's all about you when we come back.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
To our loyal fans and growing audience, with just $1 you can support our operations and contribute to the work that we do. Contribute while you're watching. Send your contributions to our PayPal account at oneian.allen@gmail.com and our First Citizens account. Swift code provided for international transfers.
Chiclesia Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Chiclesia Limited, 665-3336.
Dreaming of a home to call your own? Start now with freehold land in Grand Couva for just $148,000, only 15 minutes from the highway. No waiting, you can build right away. Call us today and make that dream a reality.
Introducing CTS College's Early Learners Academy, our physical school with a nursery, daycare, and preschool. With qualified and experienced staff, modern classrooms, and the latest teaching methods and technology, your child would get the personal care and education they deserve. Activities include potty training, storytelling, phonics, craft, academics, and field trips. Enroll your child today at CTS College's Early Learners Academy.
Innovate your space with Felicity Furniture and Appliances. Our pieces are of top quality, stylish and affordable. Dining and patio sets, sofas, wardrobes, freezers, beds, stoves and more. Visit our showroom at Lot 10B Pier Road, Felicity Chaguanas. Quality you can trust, style you love.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Need quality material for your roof fast? Express Roofing Company Limited has you covered. From corrugated galvanized to new wave, we manufacture it all. Custom C and Z purlins standing seam made to your specs. Call or visit us in Sangre Grande today for quality material done right.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
For those of you who just joined us, I just want to tell you, okay, what's happening. Let me give you some news. It's 29th of September. Murder toll is 272. 272. Last night was 486, all right? 272. Breakfast shed faces closure over 1 million rent debt to Udecott. Yesterday, Urban Development Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago Chairman Shankar Bidesi confirmed that vendors were recently issued a demand letter for rent arrears, which collectively amount to nearly 2 million. But how can they sell stuff there and not pay their rent? And how that is possible? So who pays the water? Who pays the electricity? And I mean, some of you might get upset with me because I know you all. I go there, buy food sometimes, but at the end of the day, if you're renting a place, you have to pay rent, and that's our problem. It should have never been able. The rent should have never gone up to 2 million. That is like, I'm sure that is like months in arrears, like years in arrears, years and years in arrears. You understand? You can't stay in a place like. How could it's like like Dipnarayan Singh Mall? You can't go to Dipnarayan Singh Mall and stay 6 months without paying the rent because Rajiv will make sure and evict you. You can't go to M6. You can't go to M6 Mall and do that. You just can't do that. You have to pay your rent, and that is craziness. That is craziness. That is craziness. So who's going to pay that 2 million now? Taxpayers? Who's going to pay that? Who's going to pay that? Also, it was put in place by someone known to him. Pleasantville man respond to telephone call, and this is where you get the news. Yeah, this is where you get everything. Where you think you're not going to get nowhere because you can't get it. You can't get it nowhere. Pleasantville man respond to telephone call. Gunned down moments later. Police are investigating the murder of Ken Wilkinson, 38, who was gunned down in Pleasantville on Saturday. According to reports, around 7:15 on September 27, officers of Southern Division Task Force respond to report of a shooting of Brassia Drive. I wonder if I'm pronouncing it right. Thank you. Brassia Drive, Orchid Gardens, Pleasantville. On arrival at 7:20 5, they discovered Wilkinson's motionless body lying face down on the roadway. Investigators said Wilkinson had been at home earlier that evening when he received a phone call. Around 7 p.m., he left shortly afterwards, and by 7:10, residents reported hearing loud gunfire. All right, so this man was put in place. And that's why you have to be careful. Persons have to be careful when somebody calls you out and asks you, where are you right now? Are you home? Come outside. Watch around before you come outside, because you don't know if somebody put you in place, just so they put this man in place after a phone call. So that's an easy crime to solve. Get the person who made the last call, who called him out and tell him come outside. That's all. That's all. Also, Turtle, some man identified as Turtle, dismembered in early morning fatal PBR crash. A man identified as Michael Rene, also known as Turtle of Orchid Gardens, Port of Spain, was killed in a gruesome accident along the priority bus route early Sunday morning. Reports indicate that Rene died at the scene after the vehicle he was involved in a severe crash that left his body dismembered. Police cordoned off the area and as investigators processed the scene and traffic along the priority bus route was temporarily diverted. Details as surrounding the circumstances of the crash remains unclear at the time, but officers are continuing. So a man identified as Turtle died. As you can see, look at the vehicle here. All mashed up. Terrible. What was that turtle have on the back there? What was that turtle? That had to be a prop. But anyhow, it's sad. We don't want to bring back all that, but it's sad. He lost his life. Okay? He lost his life. Also, ladies and gentlemen, tragedy in Hermitage Village. 52-year-old man perished in last night fire. A 52-year-old Clarkson late night fire. A 52-year-old man in Clarkson Bay lost his life Friday night after his home was engulfed in flame. The deceased has been identified as Russell Mantan, a self-employed laborer. We sent a camera crew one time there at Chamroot Trace, Hermitage Village. Police said around 11:45 on Friday, September 26, officers responded to a report of a house fire at Chamroot Trace. Upon arrival, they observed a 30 by 40 concrete and board dwelling fully ablaze. Fire officers from the Monrepo fire station managed to extinguish the blaze, but later discovered Mantan's charred remains inside the downstairs room of the building. Investigators interviewed neighbors who said they heard shattering sounds before noticing the house on fire. One neighbor, Kiraj Nanan, 32, raised the alarm and contacted the fire services. The property is owned by a 77-year-old who told police that the upstairs apartment was occupied by her son, while the downstairs section had been rented to Matan. Matan's daughter later identified his body, which was ordered. But they heard a loud crashing sound before the fire. So we don't know as yet. I believe somebody spoke to us. Go ahead.
The neighbor house, on the date of Friday, the 26th of this month. My head a little shaky right now, sorry. But around 11:15, I heard was the sound of glass shattering. And upon hearing this, I tell myself either two things. I say it's bandit or something by somebody come to the robot thief now. So upon hearing that, I got up and I came outside only to see that the house was engulfed in fire. I ran upstairs to the back door of my house. I alerted my parents and grandparents. I then attended to run up the hill. My voice is kind of a loud voice. I screamed out to the neighbors to call the fire brigade. A couple of them said they heard me come down back. To me, personally, all the brick and glass was falling. It heard like, to me, it sounded like somebody was pounding it down the front door. I tell myself, I said, don't tell me this man in the house. Because only two of them will be staying in the house. I took up a bucket of water, because when I tried to burn the pump, because of the fire, the current was short and no current. Or the pump wasn't able to come on because the hose right away with the water and stuff. So at that time, I took out the bucket of water and I go to throw it on the door. The heat was too much. I could not have reached to the door. I soaked myself down with a bucket of water. Upon seeing this, the neighbor house the fire was kind of hugging up the wall on the neighbor house. I took up 2 buckets of water, throw it in, and then I come to the realization. I say, hey, my house there right there, I have to secure my house too. I already contacted them, the fire brigade. I contacted 999 because in the panic I could not have gotten, the fire brigade number. Yeah, they patched me on. I gave them the address. I told them where it was coming. And basically that was it. They called back for directions. They came. They was on time, but like again, at the time I get up and I see the tree house, house was already engulfed in fire. I only come out because I hear the noise. You understand? So when I come out, what I really heard was like, because of the cracking of the wood and stuff, it sounded like somebody was knocking on the front door. And to be honest, the gentleman that does the rent, he just stayed downstairs. I have not seen him in about 2 months. So to be honest, it did not really run through my mind that he was here until the neighbors come out and the fire service come out and they asked if I saw him, and then I told the fire officers, I said if you have to focus your thing, it could be somebody by the front door and there's somebody who ran downstairs. The police and stuff come, they came and they went, they dug around, and when I heard them dragging stuff and things, I knew that something had fell on him. But at that point in time, the best I could have done was try to prevent the spread of the fire. The body was burned very bad. You could not recognize the body. Part of his hand, but not his, up to the bone, was burnt out. You could not recognize him at all. I'm sorry that it had to happen like that, but that is all what went down. Yesterday evening, I alone was home. I studied to myself. I said, by right, any man living, and I couldn't save him. I ran out the house, but I ran out the house a little too late.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Also, so you understand what exactly happened with that fire. So, you see, you have not seen these things before. Autopsy ordered after pensioner's decomposing body found covered in blood. The deceased has been identified as 69-year-old Ken Hall of number 6 Bagatelle Extension, San Juan, who reportedly suffers from prostate and hypertension. Around 6:30 on Sunday 28th, officer received a report of a decomposing and proceeded to the location where they met the deceased. The woman informed the officer that she received a WhatsApp message from Hall around 4:54 on September 20th. However, several calls to his phone on the 25th went unanswered. The officer subsequently went to a door at the western side of the room where they gained entry and discovered Hall decomposing body. Lying in slump position, his body covered in blood in the washroom. The body was clad in a yellow, so now they have ordered a autopsy. So that's why when somebody doesn't answer you and you send them a text, so you find, that's why people get worried same time, you know. In this country, if you calling someone an hour ago or 2 hours, you start to get worried, you know. You start to get worried already. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the PE classroom to be named after Mariah Seenath, first and final red card. Mariah classmate honor her with football skit at funeral. At the funeral service for 13-year-old Mariah Seenath, students of San Fernando East Secondary School paid a touching tribute to their murdered schoolmate with their football skit. Held on Saturday, September 27th at the St. John's Open Bible Church in Friendship Village. The performance carried a message of a first and final red card from a physical education teacher, symbolizing a heartbreaking farewell to the young teen whose life was tragically cut short. The gesture moved mourners to classmates remembered Mariah not just as a student but as a part of their school family, honoring her. Go ahead.
But God has received Mariah. She has given her heart to the Lord, and He has received her with open arms. Thank you very much. We just have the girls coming out, as I said. Mariah's skill will compare to one of our national footballers, under 14 footballers, Miss Anaya London. Miss London, I'm going to show them some of the skills that you know Mariah has. Then the team will just do a demonstration for you, and we will be here. joy when the goal is scored. And it comes in into the goal post, into that place where the goal is scored. And so is life. There are rules to life and the game of life. And life is not over when death takes place. But after life, there is the reality of a heaven to gain and a hell to shun. There are rules. It's not automatic.
I think that something had gone wrong with your audio there, something like that. But we tried our best to carry. In fact, it's on our page. Saturday was the funeral for Mariah Seenath. And before I want to tell you something, but I just want to show you a little clip from the funeral. And then I will tell you what I have to tell you before we take that break. Go ahead.
Some bright and early, some dark.
Diminish this brilliant IQ and feeling for sport, the passion and dying, conway, full of endurance, perseverance, and skill. Those tiny legs swift as lightning, that courage as strong as steel, and quiet grace.
All her cousins used to play taxi game. Using grammar, they used to applaud she and our parameters. And the goal is scored. And it comes in into the goal post. Yeah. Do all her keep-ups, I think, better than some of the fellas that will play. One of the game for Mariah, it was an outlet, it was a freedom, it was a love.
Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, she was beaten in her face also. Where she was hit with an object in her face also. Yeah, I want you to know that. That's why you have a big kind of little gash there. Go ahead.
Okay, you have good weather, so you can take a little time for the viewing. Bless, and our spirits shall sorrow no more. Not a sign. Mommy, Psalms 90 and verse 1 says,
in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we be.
You know, that is so sad. That is really, really sad. But you know, I was just, before I take that break, I was thinking something. You know, when you look at the condition that this little girl lived in, she and her other siblings, and the 13, and she's just 13. I'm looking at that house. Just looking outside, no electricity. Look at the outside of the house, no electricity, no proper running water. And today, you ask yourself, the father trying. If he say he's trying, nevertheless he's getting work and whatnot. But the children getting grant. So let me tell you something. Come back to me. Get the outside of that house for me. A house could be how old, yeah? Let me tell you something. A house could be how old, but it can be clean. And if you're getting work, at least 1 day per week, you can buy a sheet of ply, or 2 sheet of ply, or 3 sheet of ply every other. You can find money to bring rum, you can find money to go beach, you can do all kind of thing. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of children out here. And somebody might like what I have to say, but this extent the state fail those children. You know when children go to sleep hungry in this country? Do you know how many children not accustomed with a box of chicken and chips? Who can't go to church's chicken or can't go to rituals? You know how many children can't do it on a regular, any day at random? There are children who could jump in, their parents can't say, Mommy, take me to rituals. Mommy, take me to church's chicken. Take me to Pizza Boys. They can't do that. Imagine in times like this, you have to charge your phone by your grandmother, walks from so far and come back home at no current and all kind of thing. So for these people, these children to be getting a grant, social services had to visit them and see. So social services were aware of the condition that these children live under, which would have qualified them for the grant. Am I right? So at the end of the day, if they are large house and they have been living there 16 years or how much years they're living in there, I don't know, or 10 years or whatever, 8 years, and nobody say you could go on state land, but after you hear a comfort letter, why social services didn't get involved? Because there are a lot of children live under terrible conditions in this country, terrible conditions. And there are a lot of people going around begging people with a child in their hand. No, these people need to get locked up. There are a lot of people who peddling stuff on the road and have little children. If I stand in his, I was in his son yesterday. Yesterday I was in his son for a little bit. And I neighbor with our son. Serious. And there are a lot of children, people, you see them all outside Super Farm, Price Plaza, Pennywise Building, M6, all over. And they have a child in their hand and begging. And they know that if the only way I can get money is if I come out with a child. But do you know, ladies and gentlemen, it is illegal to do that? I had put up the law with respect to that, I had put up the law. And even you see the Spanish nationals, they by the flyover, they in Lanch Park, and they can more than go and get a job. But they feel if they bring the children, there are people who have a sofa to watch children say, oh God, look at, and you are just at you are just at the thousands of people, and they will keep the children roasting in the hot sun. No, it don't work like that. It just cannot work like that. It cannot work like that. And social services have to go back. We have to set up a hotline. And if you could go to my website now, and children living under terrible conditions. There are children sleeping on an old mattress, an old cloth. Let social services, let those children be extracted from those homes and put in proper care. If you want to line and run your man here and come back weekend. No. You go up the road, let social services get involved. You think that could go in the US and places out there like Canada and London? And it might go on if they don't know. It might go on if they don't know. But the day they find out, they will extract the children from that kind of environment. And that is the signal we need to send. You can't go and lie down in our bed and lie down in our bed and make a child and then expect the state to mind it. No, get your house in order. Get your house in order. Yeah, the state could do their part, but when you was feeling nice in the night, the state wasn't nowhere wrong. And first they say, they want to give me the grant. The grant never tell you to bring child in the world. It have people like 6, 7, 8, 9 children, and it's fun for them. And how much children you have? 7. 7, you need to buy a TV. I need to go and get a TV for you. I need to go. I need to go Felicity Furniture Place and buy a television set for you. Or why one of my advertisers, and family planning is free. You understand? Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. People have to, I've been honest with you. Hi, caller.
Mr. Allen, praise God for you that you have raised this issue about these people by Pennywise.
Wait, this is Tabakit, the caller from Tabakit?
No, I'm not from Tabakit. I'm from another area. Those persons who are sitting down by Pennywise.
Yeah, boy.
Now, Mr. Allen, yes, they have these children there and they play on the sympathy. They put up signs. One Venezuelan where I had no hands say he want money for KFC. He lets you know right away one KFC. Now, if you make any kind of adverse comment, Mr. Allen, they come in to pong your car. Them come in to gesture menacingly at you. Them want to put a cut tail on you, eh? There's a mother.
Monkey never treat a crime on. Thank you again. But it is a serious thing. Thanks again. But it is a serious thing. Because I will tell you, lady, the break might be a little long. I will tell you, and look at the ads. I will tell you that they're going with a child in their hand. It can't be so. You can't be wanting to collect money from me and you have a child. Have next one. A East Indian girl up and down the place, up and down, child in hand and one in belly, and up and down and so. And expect to brace me and tell me I'm looking for money. Where the husband for children? Where the child father? No. You see, at the next side of it, we create a dependency syndrome. Fathers need to get the act together. They're finding money to drink rum. They're finding money to run people. I reach half. I say it's half. You're trying money to run Spanish. You're finding money to run your route, but you can't find money to buy it in a Similac. Well, whatever milk it have now. Klim and all these different type of milk. And Infamil. You can't buy nothing. But when child get big and child becomes successful, Diamond's son, Diamond is to run them. Run them. You have to run them. They are bastard fathers and bastard mothers. We have too much, and if the government don't mind them, well, they're vexed. Okay, I understand with the electricity, the social services have to start to visit these people and let the fathers and them get the house in order because they find money to go and drink rum. They can find money, as they say, to palaver all over the place. You can find money to buy outfit, to go chutney show, to go singing, to go wherever you want. But Kamala and them have to mind the child. What have to do with that? And speaking about Kamala, I want to touch on that issue when I come back.
The I.A.N show will be right back.
Say goodbye to ordinary sofas. Introducing Sofa Factory, where you design and customize your dream set. Buy only the pieces you want, in the color you prefer, tailored to complement your space. Create a sofa that's uniquely yours. Our fabrics are very durable, some even stain-resistant and pet-friendly. Don't settle for what's available. Get a set made to suit your home. Visit our showrooms, conveniently located in Kunupir and Arima. The Sofa Factory. Come and experience the new way to shop for furniture. Is your home ready for a stunning makeover? At Classic Tiles, our newest arrivals are here, featuring breathtaking tiles and SPC flooring that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary places. From sleek modern designs to timeless classics, we have the quality and variety of tiles to fit every style and budget. Plus, find all your tools, kitchen and bathroom accessories, everything you need, under one roof. But don't wait. These exclusive new collections are moving fast. Visit Classic Tiles showroom today.
Mega month-end savings is on at Prasad the Food King. Get instant savings on Gala snack apples 10 for $20, bananas just $5.99 per pound, Idaho potatoes 5 pounds now $19.99, Flavor Right ice cream assorted 3.2 liters now $44.99, Imperial margarine 2x1 13.5 grams 3 boxes now $20, Swirl dishwashing liquid, fabric softener and liquid laundry detergent 5 liters 4 bottles now $100, Ibis all-purpose flour 2 kg 2 packs now $30. $30. Chicken wings, now only $10 per pound. Soft and pretty paper towels, 3-pack, 2 packs, now $25. Santa Rosa chicken Vienna sausage, 4 tins, now $20. Lotus soybean oil, 3 liters, now $49.99. Swiss tomato ketchup, 750 ml, 3 packs, now $20. Sierra chicken franks, 340 grams, 3 packs, now $25. Oba macaroni and spaghetti, 300 grams, 4 packs, now $20. Fruit Cool Kids juice, 200 ml, 8 packs, now $20. But hurry, these deals end October 6th. Oh, while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Bushside, we're here to stay. The Food King.
It's a jungle out there. Only have breakfast and coffee with the giraffes.
For over 85 years, Sarah and Sampath Limited has been a trusted source for quality local and imported lumber. And for the last 10, our hardware division has delivered everything from top-grade tools to electrical, plumbing, and building supplies. Sarah and Sampath, everything for your home repair and construction projects. Discover Haley's Garden Tobago, a tranquil community minutes from groceries, beaches, and Scarborough Hospital. Freehold ocean view lots starting at $600K plus house construction services available. Financing from all financial institutions. Call now.
Looking for a full-time secondary school where your child feels safe, supported, and inspired? Experience the difference at Upper Level Educational Institute. Our passionate teachers and interactive classes ensure students remain actively engaged and excited to learn. Classes are also available part-time for students, repeaters, and adult learners. Sign up for any part-time subject and get CSEC Math free. Upper Level, a great place to learn, where students come first. Register today.
Book the Ian Allen Network for a live broadcast of all your special events, including parties, seminars, political and religious events, prayers, funerals, weddings, and more, live on the #1 network. Book now, and use our platform to broadcast to millions of our viewers. If they can't make it, they can view it, live on the Ian Allen Network. Contact our offices at 225-4327 or 225-3250, and book your live event coverage today.
Santana, where you get them rims? Drive, I went to Racetrack Wheels for the best in brand name rims and the best in brand name tires for my car. Yeah, that's why I get my rims.
High blood pressure doesn't wait, and neither should you. A.N Nutrition's blood pressure support is crafted with a clinical strength blend to help you take control naturally. Gentle on the body, powerful for your heart. Blood pressure support by A.N Nutrition. Naturally strong.
Variety Supplies is at it again, bringing you exciting new arrivals every month. Cook up delicious meals with our top quality pots and covers, ranging from 8 to 26 inches. Get towers, stainless steel bowls in all sizes, elegant serving trays and platters, food warmer pans, strainers, and more. Check out our firecrackers, standing and tabletop stoves. Everything you need all in one place. Denny at 99 Walker Road, Faizabad. Hundreds of unique items you won't find anywhere else.
Welcome back to the Ian Allen Show.
Yeah, so I want to tell you about the Prime Minister. You know, and I saw an article, somebody sent it to me, and with respect to some outfit where she was asked this question about her clothes. Go ahead. When she went to address the UN. Go ahead. It's
$30,000, let's start there. But it was beautiful. I worked very hard for my money, and I'm entitled to buy the clothing that I like. No government money was used. I work hard for my money. I can spend my money as I see fit. So those are querying the cost. There were many others who were very congratulatory and very much in support. When the Prime Minister goes, they want their Prime Minister to look good. So what I tell you, see good, be good, do good, and look good. Very important. And talk good.
And the outfit, they put a price tag at 17,000. We had a photograph of the outfit. Apparently that's the outfit. It's a cardigan. It's about $17,000 TT. About 2,000 US or something like that. 2,000 something US. And you know somebody, and I know that is the issue. I don't see what is the issue. What is the issue? I ask myself, what is the issue? Or this is it here. I find that cheap. That is all. You like you're shopping in the wrong place. Okay, 17,000, 10,000 US, 10,000 TT. That could be 1,000 US plus taxes, maybe 11 or 1,200 TT. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, people have to look. The woman represents the country. She represents Trinidad. When you go out there, you have to look good. You have to look good. And she's right. She work hard for her money, and everybody work hard for my money. Imagine, and I tell people watching but you have an image. I have an image. You have an image. I don't expect you to go, okay, that's up to you. You want to buy a dress on Amazon and pay $100 for transport. But there are people, okay, but there are people who work hard. And, you know, and somebody was telling me, he said, Ian, he was driving a really expensive vehicle. And I said, I'm so proud of you. So he asked me, he said, why don't you buy one? I said, not my type. Like the vehicle is not really my type of vehicle. I said, I don't like that. I don't like that. That is your taste. But at the end of the day, he said, Ian, I'm not showing off, you know, because when I didn't have money, I just didn't have. But now I work hard. I'm not showing off. I am enjoying myself because when I didn't have, I couldn't enjoy myself. When I didn't have, I couldn't buy a proper shoes. But I know the days working with a hole in my shoes. I know the days working with one pants but it was always clean. Well, I'm a 2-3 shirt. But now, as I tell you, people watching, and you have to maintain your image. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. I just find it's a little cheap. To be honest with you, it's a little cheap. I find you could do better than that. You could do better than that. And I see no wrong. I see no wrong. Maybe in the past I've seen her with more expensive clothes, and she looks great. And she is totally right. She's the woman working hard for her. She's a former prime minister, no prime minister. What do you expect? When the honorable prime minister, the last honorable prime minister was wearing a nice watch, I myself saw nothing wrong with the watch. I think he was wearing a Richard Milles. You don't know if I have a watch like that? You understand? But people work hard and buy their things. And that's always that's the problem in Trinidad. People like to envy people. There are people who work hard and buy things. I work hard and buy nice shoes. I like nice shoes. I like nice belts. I like nice watches. I have an image. When 150, somebody now said to me, 150 million people from all around the world know about you. How do you expect me to look? When just in one analytics for the month so far, 5 million people already saw me. How do you expect me to look? All right, maybe I wear Robert Graham shirts, the limited edition, and all nice shoes and Louboutins, but that's me. That is how you expect me to look. That is me. But I'm not taking over. That's my money. That is my money. That's what I work hard for. And maybe that's it. That's how I look. I not say I'm showing off, but that's how I look. That's how I go. I go anywhere. I walk. That's how very expensive cologne, and that's how it might be expensive for a lot of people. There are people I know buying shit for 4,000 US something. But you can't vex with them because that's their standard of living. They work very hard and they acquire a lot and they buy things. And I with a partner what day it was, he buying a shirt for 3,000 US, and I'm like, oh good. But he likes that. They like that. There are no girls who buy dresses and go away and buy designer dresses and Chanel bag and Celine Phantom purse and all kind of thing and Hermes bags and whatnot. Big money, 15,000, 14,000. I learned with a friend what day it was. Normal. She took out a picture with her. And normal. I go on home and I watching this picture. She say, we look good here, but what's about a Hermes bag? I said, I give her back about $20,000. She said, well, okay. She said, Ian, I work hard. We work hard. We came from nothing and we work hard. And people, and just like you buy your stuff. I tell you what everybody say, you buy your stuff, you work hard, you have a right. But the worst part about it is when we wear our nice gold chain and our nice watches, we have people coming to take with a hungry self. And that should never be. That should never be. It should never be. So I agree with the Prime Minister. Shoguna's teacher missing again. Last seen entering a vehicle with for sale sticker. Police and relatives are once again searching for 41-year-old teacher Kumal Maharaj. Again, he gone missing for the second time. If this man is caught wasting police time, but I just find that last time, but it's terrible. Because if a normal person do that, they don't charge them for wasting police time. Who's the police here? Maharaj of Shogunas was last seen around 1:31 on Friday, leaving his home and walking towards the nearby savannah. CCTV footage captured him wearing a blue jeans, a black long-sleeve sweater with a zipper and sunglasses. His wife told police that she last spoke to him that morning before leaving for work. Maharaj was scheduled to teach music at the Orangwes Hindu School between 2 p.m. And imagine, they are teachers, They are teachers, They are teachers. They are teachers, teaching our young minds coming up. They are teachers, saying that they want up and sword, cocaine in the pocket, but you teaching. No, something wrong here. Something is wrong here. And next time you go for the second time, you say and you are a teacher. Watch man, he dropped out. He said, here what the last time he said, what he said, boy? Where you put it in the rundown? Yeah, Maharaj is described as being of East Indian descent. This is not the first time Maharaj has mysteriously vanished in September 2024. Here we come with, he went missing for 4 days, sparking a large-scale search effort, and relatives said that there were no ransom demand and no domestic issue that could cause. And relative called our station and said, don't highlight nothing about him. Yeah, they had called and said, don't highlight nothing about him, but he missing. But like he gone missing, so he blasted face on the television. I don't know if he's celebrating his anniversary around this time. He has gone missing. September last year, he gone missing this time. What are we going to with you? Say somebody birthday outside here or what? Tell me, because last time, Mr. Man, in September, you went missing. Oh yeah, September, you went missing. Anybody realize that September, he then be shot again? In September again? Maybe the party done, but he had to go and show his face. I don't know. But he come back again to do that. Just imagine, he come back again. He come back again. He went missing for days. Maharaj then 40 was last seen at Price Plaza this last year, September, where he was believed to have withdrawn cash from an ATM before disappearing. His unexplained absence last year caused significant distress to his family, who noted that the father of two was always diligent. How could he be diligent? He reported held captive in Venezuela and later returned to the country by boat. Just imagine that, and nothing come out of that. He said people in Venezuela capture him and they had him and they drop him out on some island in the ocean, somewhere, and he swam back to shore. My God, but this time he might bounce up Trump. Yeah, this time he might bounce up Trump. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I just had to tell you, 2 men were shot and wounded at a basketball court in John Laventille early Monday. The duo was rushed to hospital. 2 people shot in a basketball court in John Laventille. Also, man hospitalized after he was ambushed and shot outside Princess Tong Bar early Sunday morning. Around 3:30, the victim, Jamal Samburi of Indian Walk, Princess Tong, was lying on the roadway in front of Lobby's Bar along Indian Walk, Muruga. When he was approached by an armed man, the suspect reportedly pointed the gun at Samburi and shot him in the groin before fleeing the scene on foot. Also, a retired police officer opened fire on 3 suspected bandits at his Bonaire West home early Sunday morning around 2 a.m. on September 28. The victim was asleep at his home when he was awoken by a noise outside and went to investigate. As he stepped onto his veranda, he observed 3 men standing near his daughter's friend's car, which was parked on the street, and called out to them. The trio did not respond. Instead, they got into a vehicle and began reversing. Believing they were bandits, the retired cop, armed with his licensed Glock 17 pistol, began shooting, hitting one of the men in his chest and another in his stomach. When he realized he knew the men in the car, he took the wounded victim to the Arima hospital where they were treated. That got a bacchanal in it. That has some bacchanal in it. That has some bacchanal in it. Also, police involved shooting in Point 14. Wanted man escaped. Police report came under fire during a chase in Port of Spain on Saturday. Members of the Portsmouth Task Force were on roving patrol when they attempted to intercept a white Honda vessel, registration PDW 6160 at the corner of Frederick and Prince Street. The vehicle, which had 2 occupants, which was being driven by Abraham Calendar of Beetham Gardens, who is currently wanted in Tobago Division for multiple robberies. Officers added that the driver failed to stop and the passenger pointed a firearm in the direction of the officer. In response, one officer discharged his weapon towards the vehicle. The suspect managed to escape. Or you can manage on Federal Street and Prince Street. Them get away? Oh, Lord. Also, a Charleville man chopped by brother during argument. Police in Kunupia investigating a wounded incident in which 41-year-old Rabindra Jagannath, a straightener and painter along Akalu Trace, East Charleville, was chopped by his brother during an argument late Friday night. Around 11:30, Rabindra was at his home with his brother Nandra Jagannath when a heated quarrel broke out. Police said Nandra armed himself with a cutlass and dealt his brother chop to the right upper arm before retreating to his room and locking himself. Man went to hospital. Also, 2 men were hospitalized following separate violent incidents in Arima on Friday. We're going to take a fast break. And I had to tell you about the soldier when we come back. The soldier. Where do I have it? Police, the family denies false video linking slain soldier to criminal activities. And I did my investigation with this soldier. When we come back, you will see it.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Tired of throwing money on rent? Own your piece of freehold land in Grand Couva for just $148,000. Safe, peaceful, family-friendly, and ready to build. Call now and make the smart move for your family's future.
Looking to complete your home? Be sure to check out Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. We offer modern and affordable furnishings for any household. We carry all major brands of refrigerators, stoves, washers, dryers, and more. Check out our Blaufund line of German stainless steel look of chest freezers. Remember, we also carry a wide range of stylish and cost-effective furniture in our very own Relax King brand. Visit our showroom at 99 Calcutta Road, Freeport for the best prices. Contact 232-5170. Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. Fulfilling all your household needs.
I.A.N offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retina, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 eyes for more information. Payment plans are available. I.A.N, taking eye care into the future.
Step into the colors and flavors of India at the India in Style Expo opposite the Center of Excellence Mokoya. Dive into our Indian Food Festival featuring a delicious variety. Plus explore vibrant Indian clothing, elegant outfits for the entire family, perfect for every occasion. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. opposite the Center of Excellence in Mokoya. Get ready, Shogunas! The Fab India Expo is back, starting on September 18th, right opposite the Medford gas station, Shogunas. Shop authentic Indian fashion, food, jewelry, home decor, and much more. Don't miss out on the Fab India Expo opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas, your one-stop cultural destination.
Unbeatable deals, unbeatable experience. More savings, more smiles. Shop smart, save more at SMS. Quality you trust, prices you love. At SMS Supermarket, we make every trip rewarding. From unbeatable promotion to top-tier customer service, we bring you the best deals with an endless variety and effortless shopping.
This Diwali, from the temple to home, I'm lighting up like never before with my new LED diyas. With zero oil, mess, smoke or fire, these LED diyas are safe anywhere. Just add water to activate and watch them flicker with a realistic look, and they even light through wind and rain. Plus, they come nicely packaged with 12 per box. This Diwali, everyone can light up with the new water LED diyas.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
The game is on. Join the All Fours tournament at Double R Restaurant and Bar every Wednesday. Compete for a first prize of $2,000. The action starts at 6 p.m.
Step into Sensational Beauty Studio by Tina, your one-stop beauty destination. From micro shading and brow tinting to makeup, hair coloring, manicures, pedicures, and relaxing massages. Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Walk-ins and appointments welcome. Book today.
To the occasion.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $3.95. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavor.
Welcome back to the I.A.N. Show.
Yeah, when somebody tell me to watch Rowley was Randy with the Red Band was a people like Bacchanal was a Tisar Bomba or something like that. Yeah, about 10,000 less. All you need help. You're saving your money. You're saving your money. Hey, today's my friend's birthday. Well, he's deceased now 18 years ago. Lucky Rampasad. Remember I spoke about him, but I did meet him sometime in 2010 or 11, somewhere around there. So I think it will be before, that will be before. But today's 18 years since. Why hold on? Did we not send the picture? Yeah, today's his death anniversary for him, Lucky Rampasad. And all my friends, we are so saddened about it because we remember him from primary school. And we posted up, in fact, we created a nice group a couple of days ago. My good friend from the UK, Shoba, Jagesa, and others posted a group because we were all in Choya class. And friends from that group, people from Vedic school, our time could join the group with Shoba Jagesa. Well, you will know how to contact her if you were in teacher Choya class, but he was in Choya class with me there. And I did not know he died, and today's the anniversary. And look how funny life is, yeah? You know, last week I spoke about Lucky Rampasad. I spoke about that boy. Not knowing his sister from abroad contacted me and she said, Ian, we are so happy that you spoke about our brother, but we are sad also. I said, why? How is he doing? He said, he passed away. I said, passed away? I said, oh my God, he got a massive heart attack. But it's so sad. And his daughter is a prominent pharmacist. Yeah, she works, I believe, at a pharmacy somewhere in central Trinidad. And I found out that also. But it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. I mean, may God rest his soul in peace. But it's sad. There's no time where people can say it's at 10, 20 years. You don't forget, a child will never forget the day their mother or father passed away. That pain lingers on. Every anniversary come, you get sad. Wow. So I can imagine how the family of the soldier feels today and the family of the other young man who died when the police shot them. You look at this video and tell me what you have to say. Go ahead. Gentlemen, this is a very interesting investigation. I got the relative of the soldier to come and meet with me. Now let me give you the facts. Soldier among 2 killed in police involved shooting in Sangre Grande. cops said that they were planning a robbery. A soldier and another man were killed in a police-involved shooting on Sunday evening after officers of North Division, Central Division, gang intelligence unit intercepted a vehicle allegedly linked into an alleged robbery plot. Yeah? They didn't commit a robbery. They didn't commit a robbery, but the facts is that it was a robbery plot. They were planning it. But why I came up here to investigate this, something is not right about this. Something is not right. Something is not right about this. Something is not right about this. Police states that around 6:37 p.m. on September 21st, officers were conducting surveillance in Gyrosing Village coal mine, Sangre Grande. This is the road. They said after receiving intelligence, the armed suspect in a red Honda Vezzo planning an armed robbery following the CPL cricket final. Police said they targeted the vehicle registration PEG and was spotted also attempted the vehicle to and approach the suspect, blah blah blah, opened fire on the officers, and both men were shot dead. But I will tell you something. Both men in the vessel were hit during the exchange of gunfire. They were taken to the Eastern Division Task Force. The deceased has been identified as Shyien Trancoso and Enrique Garcia, a serving member of the Trinidad Regiment. Crime scene recovered a plum crazy AR-15 rifle, 25 rounds. Also, let me know. Now, listen to me, That was Sunday. Just hours before, the same day, police officer is under investigation after a man was shot several times during a confrontation in San Juan on Sunday. Police said at around 4:45 p.m. on September 21st, PC Chad Cache, 34-year attached to Garden emergency, was involved in an altercation with his ex-girlfriend Tisha Scott along Lower Santa Cruz. During the dispute, Cache allegedly began beating Scott, and at that point, Emilio Constantine of Peyton Village, Arima, intervened. A struggle reportedly broke between the Constantine and the officer, during which Constantine was thrown to the ground. Cashier was allegedly drew his license fire. But what we found out is that man was also a regiment officer. Understand, yeah? So I wonder, I asked all kind of questions. 2 regiment officials, and 1 man was shot, a regiment guy was shot after it is alleged the Garden emergency man was beaten some girl or something like that. That is one. And then this one here in coal mine. 2 one time, 2 regiment. But why would people leave quite Tunapuna and come down here? There's no cameras here. This is a good place to kill people, to deal with men in a car, Because watch the zone. Watch the zone. You understand? So we're going to chat with the relatives here. Come this way. Strange, but this thing not adding up. This thing not, they had attempts to a robbery. I wonder if somebody knows something about the Garden emergency shooting, boy. If there is this partner or something. Because something not right at all. Something is not right. At all. Something is not right. So we're now putting it together. So good afternoon. Good afternoon, miss.
Good afternoon, sir.
You are the pretty lady from up here.
Of course, they can't miss that,
They can't miss it. Good afternoon, my lady.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I want you to tell me something here now. I want to get down to business. Where was the car intercepted? Guys, with your brother, right?
No, that's my nephew.
Your nephew. What was his name?
Enrique. That's the father. Let him talk.
Enrique. Yeah. Tell me. Go ahead. Right. Let me just put it here. Miss Lady, you come close to me so I will be able to pick you up. Go ahead, come. Come close to me. So tell me what exactly happened here.
They say the vehicle was intercepted here.
Yeah.
And they say there was inside the vehicle, but when you're watching all the blood on the ground, I mean they was outside. Because if you get shot inside the vehicle, all this blood on the ground. Look, all the glass.
Debris.
And blood.
So your son has any matter before the courts and
nah.
Who is this fella he was with?
Well, they say the fella have a rap sheet, but that neighbor.
That neighbor?
Yeah.
We don't know much about the boy.
But here they kill one of his brother and then.
Oh, can't think I hear.
Yeah. But the fella have a rap sheet.
The fella has a rap sheet?
Yeah. Because my son working with the task force, joint patrol with police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the man who got killed?
Yeah. Stand?
I don't know, boy. Something. Did your son know the guy, the other regiment for army fella, with the Garden emergency fella, who was shot?
I don't know.
I don't know, but could be because, you know, how the army link up, so could be. Yeah.
The guy who was shot by the Garden emergency, he's still alive? He's critical. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I don't know what to think here because they're telling you one thing and it's something else you're seeing.
And it's a good place because...
You see the vehicle in Grande police station?
Yeah, but it's a good place because you watch me, it's on the camera here.
Same thing you see.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
They have no camera, so they choose a good place.
It's no camera straight down there. So it's no cameras here.
Fellas was playing somewhere up the road. They have a savannah. They say they hear shots. The shots stop. They say they hear, come out, walk backwards, all your hand behind all your back. And then they hear shots again. You understand? So I don't know what is that. I understand. Right?
I wonder if there's some woman thing involved in this, boy.
I don't know. But they say the fella, I don't know if they wanted the fella, I don't know.
Look at that blood all here.
Yeah. Right now we're begging for the ID card, all them things, they have it in the station, they don't want to give it to us. Right? Yeah.
Crime Watch does not end at 7 p.m. It continues on all our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and on our website. Download the I.A.N app today.
Right? Yeah. They put John Doe in the hospital, but they have all the ID and everything. So they know his name. Right? They know his name. I see that vessel pack up in the station, the amount of bullet hole I see. Then they didn't come to talk or anything. Because my son is running to go nowhere because he working with the police.
He know the drill, he know the drill.
He just stop thinking, well, you know, that normal thing. And when he go down dead. So like they shoot one first.
What time does this happen here?
No, we don't even know.
Sometime in the night after 7, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there.
After 11 last night. No police never contact us or anything.
The fellow who was with him, what's the information on his rap sheet?
We don't know.
But I don't know. All I hear, I think he come out of jail just yesterday, something, so I was hearing. I could carry out where my son and he living is closer, right on the next street, along the road there. No way, he living closer to where I kill on his side there. Yeah, like neighbor. They say he come out of jail not too long. But my son leave the door open, TV on, everything, and he say he just going right there. Tell him mother he going right there because he had no gas. So he just going right there to come back, and that was it.
This Akel is 25 years. He have no record. He has never been held by police.
No, remember he working joint army police patrol.
Yeah.
We talked to some police at the station this morning, and police who work with him, they told us he's very respectable, really nice young man.
Yeah.
You know, the police said he stopped him at time because he picked up other things, you know. And he said, when he done talk to him, he said he could even give him a ticket. He said, because this young boy was so pleasant. So pleasant. You understand? Listen to me. Mr. Allen, I know this boy years. And one thing I know about him, he's an honest young boy. You hear? He is an honest
But he was up matter just for the great race.
You hear?
Home Miami, he come up. Yeah.
You know what he loved to do?
Wow.
He loved to eat. Always
and go on the beach.
You see the beach? Oh gosh. And when you see he come, you call auntie, make roti for me now. Make a salad, bacon pumpkin for me now.
We tell her chicken and thing in tongue, yes.
Yeah, he was fish. Because he didn't deserve to die so.
And I see him this morning,
he did not deserve to die so.
Then it could be another theory that that the person who just came out of prison was the target.
Yeah.
And you see, I'll tell you something. Sometimes in life, association is a very serious thing.
I say that.
Association. Yeah. It could be that he got killed by association because You do not know what happened on this road, but nevertheless, the person wasn't working in a bank. He wasn't working in a church. He have a track record. So, but remember, everybody's innocent till proven guilty. He paid his dues. He paid his dues. He was incarcerated. Whatever went on, he was released. Okay, leave it to the courts. So, but still, why kill both of them?
Any question? And you know the hurtful thing? Let me tell you something. Eh? This young boy has, Enrique Garcia has 7 passes.
7.
This is a young boy who went to school. His mother, let me tell you something. His mother used to call on the phone in the night and he crying on the table. You hear what I'm telling you? And he going. Let me tell you something. Look at my Porsche race. Let me tell you something. Eh? You see that little boy Enrique Garcia? I need some justice for him.
I tell you, Sergeant. This morning, I even these things.
We go to the station, we not get no report. Right?
Don't think IDs they have it, they want to give it up. How we go? We have to go forensic. How we? Yeah.
There's a good spot, boy.
Yeah,
there's a nice spot. There's a good spot. There's a real good spot.
I want to know if he in the vehicle, how come all this blood on the ground?
Maybe when they were taking them out, maybe yeah.
Stand.
It was right here.
Yeah.
They never get in contact with the parents.
Real good here, boy. Real good, real good.
Well, them fellas say they hear the shots, and when they think the shots stop, and they say, come out, walk backward with your hand behind your back, and they hear shots again. And that was it. I went up you and some of them fellas, that's what they telling me. Done.
You see, and first thing people will say, well, it's SOE, and let the police do what they want. Yeah, we can let the police and them deal with the criminals. Yeah, but it doesn't matter that, but somebody just need to find, or the people just need justice. Because you have one man here, the soldier, he just joined Army Police Patrol. Just imagine that, so he's familiar, so you know what's going on, but then again, the vessel belong to who?
Him.
Yeah, we're checking it out.
And when they done this, they say now, the vessel, they hear like it's a TV and they're going to put on a work.
How could be a TV?
Yeah, over here now, he paying Eastern Credit.
Yeah, you know what you say now? It's a TV vehicle.
Yeah.
And he go and put on a work.
A robbery. What robbery he was going on? Where the robbery was going to
take? The vessel belong to him.
And he go and put on a robbery in the area where he from.
And them,
with the number plate. Yeah, man tell me they be home by he because his son all of them linemen
from
together.
This point, how far he lives?
He had to go back out and go down on
like how much minutes?
About 3 to 2 minutes.
So you come to put on a robbery in your own area?
Well, that was everybody know him.
From here.
Everybody know him.
Nobody have nothing bad to say. All who we talked to this morning, they say he have nothing bad to say about him.
Yeah. I'd had the only son I have. It's really hard for me.
Only son?
Yeah.
And how long he's been in the
About
army?
3 years. Yeah.
And let's imagine doing joint police patrol. Joint Army Police Patrol.
Yeah, because he was working in Tonga and tell me that they transfer him to a Shogun side. Right?
I wonder if I know him, boy.
Yeah. Right?
Sometimes you must be so tired, he doesn't know what to believe in.
No, all kind of thing here, all kind of thing, 99 story and no truth behind it, right?
99 story with no truth.
I can tell that little young man, Enrique.
Who is the man in charge of the investigation? Your name is? Your name is? Yeah.
He is innocent.
I think some senior superintendent in charge of the investigation.
He is innocent. That little boy is innocent.
I was 58. No police ever come close to me. They don't stop me in roadblock. Yeah, no. 58 years I have. I had 2 years to resign.
How you work?
Militia works. Yeah. Son. The other fella used to leave coal mine here. Go in town. Rosary Boys School. Get up 4 o'clock, you know. Come back, do homework, you understand? One in maths, one in English, one in POB. And so you understand?
One subject to get 1s and 2s.
I don't want nobody from the regiment think that I'm turning a blind eye. I don't want nobody think, his colleagues think that I'm turning a blind eye. I'm just here.
They call me from the army too.
Yeah, to really get to the bottom of this. But you know what they will say, that the other person was the target and maybe he pointed a firearm at them and that was it.
Yeah.
So they didn't have any...
See that AR?
Yeah.
But you know, the question I asked myself, everybody the police kill, drug related, gun, or what?
Yeah.
All case, it have no case that the police can say, okay, they were wrong.
So we gotta leave it there, so and let's see what's going on, right? So I want you to know we will highlight it. All right, that's why I came up here to meet with you. All right, to meet with you and get to the bottom of this. But it's a good, it's a good spot to deal with someone.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a better spot than
this. It's an ideal spot. They couldn't have a better spot than this to deal with someone.
But I'll be with a camera and thing, they're going to kill them. Yeah, they're going to kill them.
This one hit 3 hands.
Well, must, lady, must.
This one hit 3 hands.
You have a son working joint army police patrol. You must be proud as a father.
Yeah, I'm proud.
Mr. Ian, you see the mother and the father?
Yeah.
I give them kudos. You see mother?
Yeah.
I give all, watch me, she out of 100, I give she 100 out of 100.
Yeah.
She worked that little boy to reach where he is. Because he lived with the mother.
And how was she taking it today?
She can't even come on the scene. She can't even go by the hospital or anything.
I know talk to her. Yeah? I know talk to her. She did what she's supposed to do as a mother. And I give her that. You hear what I'm telling you? She did what she had to do. I tell you that night she called his father. After 8, 9 o'clock, I kept crying, snatch around his nose. Talk to your son, you want to do his school work. Let me show you, listen. First, this boy is talented and he have ambition. Let me show you something. He had a calypso. Nice this one. I have an old phone. I have a phone like yours and Mr. Alden.
You have a phone like mine?
No, I don't have one like yours.
Oh.
So I don't want my old phone too much.
That's the mini video.
Guyana was the DJ for that thing. It come off?
No, I took it off.
Yeah. Very easy now.
Well, we're going to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right, anybody who have information, we are up here. But still, if you wanted to get that boy, why didn't go by his house? If that boy was the prime suspect, why didn't go by his house? Why?
All you wanted to go there now? Or could follow me there?
Yeah, we could go. Camera guy, we could go? Okay, we'll go for a minute.
Good.
Your son was living across here? So you have this house here?
Yeah. The boy bought this and he because she married and living somewhere else. You know?
Okay.
Central side.
Okay. Right. Well, you have a nice place.
Yeah, but he was trying to fix it up. But then he put on tiles all kind of inside.
And you will buy door and all kind of thing with lights and thing.
Yeah.
Put nice windows. Yeah. And where the guy, so he's to park the vessel inside here? Where he's to park the vessel?
I show it. Yeah.
Oh, you have insurance?
You want to talk to your mother?
Yeah, let me talk to your mother. Yeah. Where's your mother?
I'll call her. She
Call her. And where the guy lived?
Had to be somewhere around here. They say the neighbor, so it had to be somewhere around here.
Does Nuki live right across here? So they're neighbors?
Yeah.
Oh, right next door neighbor thing. Something not right here. I don't know, boy. Something not right here, boy. Something hard up here. They say the cars are stolen cars. The man of our house.
Yeah.
He joined. Well, I don't know. Nuki living right here. Nuki living right here. Let me go across and see if anybody from my Nuki can talk to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, so I spoke to the relatives inside. They're traumatized. They're very, very traumatized. But I'll tell you what's going on here. The soldier lived here. The next fella, but this fella went to this fella came out of prison a year and something. He have a motorbike. That day, the day in question, the police boy, the army fella went to pick up this boy niece, Nuki niece, and come back and they were pumping because they live next door to each other. So what kind of plot Yeah, the bigger picture is what kind of plot? Because the army boy live here, Nuki live here, they are friends from small. Like friends from small. Friends from small, they are friends from small. Right? They are friends from small. So, say now that affiliation, no, it's not affiliation. It's not who you associate yourself with, they are neighbors. Right next door to each other. They grew up with each other. The boy next door has ride bike. He's a rider. So what going on there, his bike was down. So as a result, the army fella moving them around. You understand? But he have his bike. So he don't go nowhere. So they just went down on coal mine there, but the call, the timing was perfect. How could you prove that they had if you have any information, go to I.A.N Network on Facebook, I.A.N. I mean, not because somebody might have a record. But the first thing they say, well, man next have a record. Okay. You could have a record or a cassette. But you must have facts in a way you know you can prove. Or maybe you see two men of African descent in a vessel, thinking that could be a stolen vessel they're passing through the back, not knowing they're from up here. It's easy to go and get insurance and put it in a car, you know. It's easy. Now we just saying, I mean, we need the dance, I know the dance, but you're just thinking what kind of thing, you're just thinking that something not adding up here, boy. It's just not adding up. This whole shooting not adding up. All right, so sir, we'll try our best. Thanks again. Give his mother my regards. Thanks. I said sent to me. And if that teacher who has gone missing, is anywhere, should I? Touchdown Hotel. He was found in Touchdown Hotel, St. Helena. And I could have gone, if I tell you something, you'll not believe me, It's just I had so many things today, but we got information. And I said, well, maybe after show or whatever, I will deal with it. So, but anyhow, he was found, and you asked, with that kind of mentality, that kind of mindset, he going back and teach people, children? Nah, never happen. I hope that the Minister of Health, the Minister of Education deals with this. Yeah, I hope the Minister deals with this again because, hold on, yeah? Which page I have him on? He teaches at what school? Oh, he's a private tutor. Teaching music primary school? Private. Nobody will send their children there. So what he was doing in Touchdown Hotel? Touchdown, you went on Touchdown or? That is shameless. And let me tell you something. We don't know the facts, but if he's caught wasting police time, he should be charged. He should be charged for wasting police time because by the time, and that's the same thing as ACP Hernandez was saying, a lot of people come with all kind of information and just wasting police time, but we don't know, but nevertheless, there are a lot of people who make fake reports, who go missing, young girls run away from home, gone to run man, all kind of thing. Not all the time, but, and people come there, oh, police this, police that. And when they use the resources, you know reach back home in night normal. And normal that done, But you're wasting police time, the gas, the time, and that energy could have been channeled somewhere else. So the way to know he was found. He was found. A lot of people mightn't like my approach, but I'm a kind of no-nonsense guy, Yeah, I'm a kind of no-nonsense guy. And remember, all those advertisers that started from October on the analytics, we have just reached 150 million on YouTube alone. And the month of September, we have done 5,252,000 persons have watched those videos. They have seen your ads, they have seen on television, and the report, the statistics came out. We are number one. We are ahead of the game. I wish I could tell you who all these people, but imagine, look at where we are, 38%. 38.69 while they are 23. And yet they tell people we are number one. Yet they tell advertisers. So advertisers out there, if you are serious, October, November, December, book up your ad, take your contract, 3 months, 6 months, take it however, because we are just taking Crime Watch to another level. And everybody in the Caribbean, ladies and gentlemen, acknowledges our platform, how far the reach is. Our reach is really, really far. It's global. You have 150 million people, more than even the Caribbean, that looks at us from all over the world. And I tell you, all over the world. So when we put up news, and you realize recently we put up the international news in Michigan, where a few people died at a church service. The guy smashed the vehicle straight into this church service, burned down the whole church. Persons still unaccounted for. I tell you, we live in terrible times. In terrible times, and they continue to attack temples. And but we felt this as Christians, as persons from the Christian community. We felt it. We felt really sad because that's Sunday. That's Sunday, everybody's out at church, and that's terrible. That's what went on in Michigan, and I think this is the guy. And you shouldn't even attack you. There are a lot of people go around of different faith attacking different faiths also. You should have respect for the mosque. You should have respect for the temples out there. There are a lot of people who have no respect for temple. Not because you're a Hindu, you have no respect for the mosque. Vice versa. Not because you're a Muslim, you'll have no respect for the temple and the churches. But a lot of people, they're very fanatical. But nevertheless, there are people out here. We are different. And I believe in that. Respect everybody's house of worship. Respect everybody's religion. Just so you respect yours, respect other people's religion. Don't call other people idols. That's their decision. That's people's decision. That's what they grow up with. That's what the people understand. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful night. I'll see you back tomorrow. Keep sharing the videos. Keep following me on I.A.N Network on Facebook, I.A.N Network on YouTube. Those of you WhatsApping me, let me know what's happening. 1-868-294-4081. Also, have a wonderful night. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our mind. Yo, there's a jungle out.